Back to, oh, this is the front. Okay, I forget it's a new thing. Like,
All right, let's let everybody in. Welcome, 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 everybody. Thanks for being on. We know that your most precious asset is your time, and we are going to not take that lightly. We're going to get right to work and tell you about our amazing company and the ways that Riman can help you. My name is Jen. I'm one of your hosts tonight with Dr. Stephanie Rimka and Dr. Marlisa Hurt. Now, you don't need to be a doctor to do this job. I am just a mom. I am just a house mom, like nothing fancy here. But we have some great doctors on this team, and we're going to hear from them tonight. So excited. So to kick us off, Riman can help you. We're here to help you. We can help you to have the best hair and skin. We can help you to make a little bit of extra money. We can help you to meet a wonderful community of supportive, kind, uplifting, enthusiastic, and positive people. And we can help you to travel the world for free if that is something that you are interested in. To get us started, we're going to take a look at one of the 3 videos that Riman created to launch themselves into North America. They spent almost $1 million on these videos. If you would like to see the other videos, please reach out to the person who invited you here and say, hey, send me the brand videos. I'd like to see a little bit more. This is a quick intro to Riman. Let's take a look. It's just a few minutes long. All right, catchy little ditty, isn't it? So listen, we're giving away some fun prizes tonight. We love to reward people for taking activity, and one activity that you're doing is you're here right now listening to us. So please let us know in the chat to be entered into one of the drawings. Please let us know your full name and the full name of the person who invited you here tonight. And I have a little tip for you. A way to earn another prize is to head over to the Riman Stories Facebook group. Don't do it now because you're going to listen to us right now. But after this, go over there and drop your initials. There's a post with the photos for tonight, and you could drop your initials over there for an additional entry. We want you to get the prizes. All right, so listen, a little bit about Riman. We are brand new. We just got here to the US, but we've been around since 2018, not that long. And in that very short period of time, we have sold $3 billion worth of products in the tiny little country of South Korea. I saw somebody say that they were from Indiana. South Korea is the size of Indiana. So to do that number of sales in that small country is quite miraculous. What's even more miraculous is South Korea is the skincare capital of the world. South Korea is known for their skincare. The company that was the number one skincare manufacturer before Riman was number one in South Korea for 70 years. Riman came in with their incredible formulations and their ability to change skin, and they knocked that number one company right off its perch. They have sold over 40 million bottles of just one product in South Korea. So to put that into perspective, in our large United States of America, Selena Gomez came out with a product and she sold 3 million bottles, and people thought that was next level. So, 40 million versus 3 million in a small little country that's known for skincare. It's really cool what we're doing here. As we said, brand new to North America, just launched in December of 2024. What you get here is something called first movers advantage. So timing in direct sales is like location in real estate. It's everything. And you're here first. However, this is not a startup company. This is a proven concept. It's a $3 billion brand. So you get first movers advantage without the risk of a startup. And before coming to the United States, Riman was ranked number 22 on the direct selling news top 100 list. That is the 100, good Lord, 100 most popular and most doing the most amount of sales. Oh my gosh, words. They've done companies like Tupperware, Avon, Amway, Sensi, the really big companies. They're all top ranked on the DSN top 100, as is Riman, number 22, without even being in North America yet. Okay, so we're going to do a little trivia here. Definitely participate, because we had one of our participants the other day actually won a prize. So how many billions of dollars has Riman done since they started in 2018? Let us know in the chat. It's right at the top of the chat because it's actually the name of the broadcast night. There you go. Congratulations, Linda. $3 billion. Ray got it. $3 billion exactly. So now I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Stephanie Rimka. As I said, you don't have to be a well-educated, well-versed doctor to be on this team, but it's really nice that we have them because they're so smart. And Dr. Rimka especially knows so much about ingredients, the importance of clean ingredients, the importance of avoiding toxins. So I'm going to pass it over to her to talk about the products. Thanks for being here, Dr. Rimka.
My pleasure. Thanks, Jen. And I like that this is an open book exam. So she didn't know she was doing that to make it easier for you. And that's fantastic. We're not here to stress you out. We're here to have a good time. And thank you for spending your Sunday evening on the East Coast, or, early evening if you're on the West Coast right now. Try to keep it real neat and simple, because you'll get back to whoever sent you here, and they can definitely answer any questions. But let me just break it down. We have 3 brands. The ICD on the left, think of that is what's for the face. The middle is is our Bodo Lab. That's hair, scalp, and body. I just was putting on the cream. You have no idea how much I love this cream. So I think I'll just do it again because might as well. Then on the right is our Lifening brand, and that is nutritional supplement, like orals that you'll take. So food things we swallow. Basically, in each each category, we have 2 product lines. Think of it that way. So it's really quite simple. If your 13-year-old that is obsessed with Sephora, she can use the same thing mom is using, and mom can use this. The husband can steal all her products, and there's no male, female. And when grandma comes to visit, y'all can ship it to her for Christmas or Hanukkah as well. So there's their brands. And here's what's unique and special inside. Now, this is not doing it justice. As you saw on the one slide, there's 13 patents. Another slide will tell you there's 16. They just keep filing and getting more and more patents. And so there's a lot of hero ingredients. I can't go over 16 very powerful ingredients this fast, but the big ones to know right in the center, I want you to pay attention to the Jeju lava energy water. They dive into a volcano, Halasan in Korea, to get this very, very rich, mineral rich, high frequency charged water that has aliveness, has life. It brings so many minerals, nutrients, and hydration into the skin. That's where the glow comes from. People are like, what did you do? Like why pregnant women have such a glow? There's this water that we've extracted, and only this company, he is the only person out of 6 companies in Korea that the government allows to put it in any cosmetics and beauty products whatsoever. What he did on top of that, that it's in the water, it penetrates all these minerals and it's super anti-inflammatory, it hydrates you and you glow. He grew a plant inside the water called byungpool, or often called tiger grass or Asiatic pennywort. Doesn't matter. It was the size of a quarter. Then he grew it to the size of a palm because the energy water brings life into things. So because the plant is considered unique, it is giant byungpool, and he has a patent on this plant. He has exclusive rights to giant byungpool. We grow it, we own it, no, we harvest it, we extract it. Nobody else has it. We have an exclusive contract with the Jeju Lava Energy Water. Nobody else in the world has it. I'm just saying this because success leaves clues, and exclusivity is a big one. Then he doesn't say, well, we have these great ingredients. He'll make sure I'm going to put science with it. I'm going to make it real small. I'm going to make it the ingredients packaged so they penetrate deep into all 7 layers of the skin. Because what's the point of skincare or scalp care if it sits on top and doesn't go inside and do anything? So the technology that we have is incredible. You can go inside our K Beauty Stories, ask somebody to put you inside there. And then we've hidden an incredible masterclass that you can have where 4 doctors are going over it, or ask your planner to maybe send that to you if you really want the info. And go to the next one. So here's your pop quiz. The owner of this company is the only scientist with a government contract to access Jeju Energy lava water in which category? A, cosmetics, B, groceries, C, pharmaceuticals, or D, apparel. I can't keep a straight face with the apparel. Wouldn't that be something? So Linda got it right away.
Great
Cosmetics.
job.
A.
Woo.
So this is our premier line. We have those 3 brands, but please understand the vast majority of what people are selling and talking about is the ICD, newly rebranded, which stands for in-cell derm, or inside the cells of the dermis. Our products get inside the cells of the skin, not just sitting out there doing nothing. This is the line that has sold the billions of dollars, and mostly about the 40 million units are from this line. That is what's on the left side where you see the clear glass. Now the second line in there is a Radiance 100, Rad 100. It means 100% of that product line is microfluidized and about 70% of the other line. Think of the first line as hydration, beginning, young kids, and to grandma. The Rad line's a little bit deeper. It penetrates a little deeper. It's a little stronger. It's more oil and more moisturizing for dry skin and mature skin. As we get 50, 60, 70, the skin gets less oil. So some people combine the lines. That's something you can talk about with your skincare consultant. The thing to know is they've won awards after awards. The signature line is hypoallergenic, derma-proof tested, very gentle, very good for sensitive skin, outrageous for acne, rosacea, eczema, safe for the kids to get into. You don't have to worry about your grandbabies getting in your bathroom stuff. The Rad line, a little bit more professional grade. Think of it that way. Second step. I don't even use the Rad line. I only use the signature, and I have outstanding results at 52. Again, both of them have the giant byungpool and the Jeju lava as the major enhancing standard. We also are with EWG standards, vegan. We have no, cruelty in our products. Please be aware of that. Very, very high standard. They've won dozens of awards on this product line. And it works because they give results. And we're going to show you a few here. That's our friend Brianna. 5 days you can see in the forehead. What we say is it works so effectively. You're not waiting a month, 2 months, 3 months. we want you to take a picture in the same lighting, no makeup, and take another one 5 days later. Take one 10 days later. Take one 20 days later. Take one 30 days later. Track your progress. You don't have to share them, but when you put them side by side, you're going to see it. You can't deny it because you might go, I don't know, is it working? But when you see it, it's kind of like when you see your own kids growing, you don't notice it. But when you go see grandma, she's like, oh my God, he's so tall now. You're like, is he? And you didn't notice it because you're desensitized to it. So it's really important to take pictures when you try this, you guys. This is Brianna's husband on the right. So yes, men love our products too. Lots of those hyperpigmentation lines gone, spots, as well as lines, as well as the pores. This is our friend Dina. Major hyperpigmentation improvements. It's really tremendous in only 5 days. And now she's been using it longer and there's zero. I mean, I just saw her recently. I love this page and you can see the eyes with the 5 days. This is not covering something up. This is not temporary. This is going in and bringing real hydration, real cellular restoration, really turning back the hands of time, making your cells turn over at a faster rate so they behave like they were when you were younger. That's our friend Tim. That's 20 days or so. And he had actually already been using the product before he took the picture. It's not even a real fair day one, and you can still see the difference. He has now turned this into a thriving business, and he loves it here. And he never thought he was going to do skincare. I want to really highlight the picture on the right. That is 30 days. So I'm not trying to tell you that's 5 days or 7 days. Most of you are not going to see a 5 day or 7 day, but give it 30 days. Do it morning and night. She's using the signature line in the morning and the rad line in the evening. Very common strategy to get a really, really good results and yet still take care of sensitive skin. Now we're going to talk about our testimonial and bring on our good friend, Dr. Marlisa Hurt. She's going to talk about her experience and then share a little bit of testimonies with you in the next couple slides.
Hey there. I am so glad to be here. I just want to share with everybody, Jen kicked off this call talking about the ways that this line can help you. And for me, it is not an overstatement to say that these products have changed my life. When I learned about these products from my good friend, Dr. Stephanie Rimka, I was in the biggest health crisis of my life. And as a health practitioner, I was really getting discouraged that I could help everybody else, but I wasn't able to help myself. And I had been struggling with dealing with the fallout of mold poisoning for 2.5 years. I had had oxalates coming out through my skin. And for those of you who don't know what that looks like, it's kind of like boils that just your skin kind of comes up like a mosquito bite, and then it will flake and bleed. And then these little hard crystals come out that are like pieces of giant flake salt, it seems like, and it burns and it's just so uncomfortable, but it looks horrible. There's just really no way to fake that you're actually a healthy person when you're trying to take care of sick people. And when you show up trying to take care of other people and you look like you've got the plague, it really does not, um, you know, build a lot of confidence. I was having a really hard time, but the pain and also just the exhaustion. And I have, I'm a specialist in nutritional medicine and anti-aging. And so I had every supplement, the purest, the cleanest at my disposal, and it was not getting to my skin. And so when I use these products, I used it twice a day. I thought, okay, I've had this problem for a long time. I'm going to give it 60 days and I'm gonna see if this will do anything for me in 2 months. And I was absolutely shocked when in 2.5 days my skin had completely healed over for the first time. And so because I'm also a skincare formulator and I have been in nutritional medicine for over 23 years. When I saw what was going on, I knew that my skin biome was getting repaired. And when I looked at, obviously I really read all the ingredients and looked at these, everything that was in it before I dared to put it on my skin, because I was in this season of extreme toxin avoidance. I had moved to the beach so I could make sure that everything I was doing was 100% in alignment with creating an environment where my body could heal, removed all the stressors. And when I looked at these ingredients, I was so excited about the Jeju Island Energy Lava Water, because knowing just the energetic frequency that is sent through that water and that would create a higher density of minerals. I knew that I needed that antioxidant power in my skin. And when I saw it healing my skin so quickly, I can tell you at that time, I was very aware of all of my skin from head to toe. I felt my skin all the time. It was that uncomfortable. So when I first started using these products, I started putting them on my face, went down my neck, my chest. I just like, by day 2, and I saw that everything that had touched my skin was healed. And I still had these barnacle-like lesions all over my abdomen, my legs, my arms. I just completely like stripped down. I'm putting this stuff everywhere from top to bottom because it relieved my pain. And for those of you who might be on this call who are chronic illness warriors wondering if anything can help you, I just want to challenge you to do not give up on trying this because it works. It regenerates the skin cells like nothing you've ever seen, nothing like I've ever seen. But for me, I knew that the anti-inflammatory effect of our hero ingredients that were in this unique delivery system, this highly charged water delivery system with the micronutrient density of these special plant extracts and exosomes, I knew that they were delivering into the cellular level in my skin because my skin stopped hurting in 2 days. I had been meditating and mind over mattering myself away to be able to function. And this stuff truly was like a miracle for me. Now, there's probably a lot of like normal people who don't have horrible, horrific skin issues like I had that are on this call that are just wondering like, well, I don't have something that dramatic going on. Is it really going to do anything for me? And I've got to tell you that, for me, knowing that it could, like literally when I felt it shut off the pain throughout my body, I knew that it was shutting down the mast cells or the immune system cells that are within our skin. There's a lot of people who've tried everything and they just think, oh, I just have sensitive skin. Well, your immune system has these mast cells in your skin that pick up on things that you breathe in or anything that touches your skin. And anything that touches your skin is in your bloodstream in 26 seconds, and it can stimulate a reaction. I just happen to be a really highly sensitive person. And if I eat the wrong thing, if I use the wrong products, if I use things with gluten in them, my hair will fall out. I had gotten to a point, I had had really long, very thick hair when this all happened, but I started losing my hair by the handful, and it was terrifying. I was putting castor oil packs on my hair, rosemary oil, everything that they link in natural medicine to be able to stop and block that DHT or the cortisol response that's happening in the scalp. None of it worked. I had been doing it for 6 months straight religiously. I was living at the beach. I never blow dried my hair or put any heat on it or anything because I kept castor oil packs on it for 6 months straight and my hair loss would not stop. I tried these products. I want to share a little bit about our hair care products just because I had such a dramatic testimonial with these. I was combing through my hair in the shower. It would take me probably 10 minutes when I would put conditioner on my hair to be able to comb through the amount of dead hair that I would comb through every time I took a shower. It, I'm not a panic attack kind of person. It's fortunately not something that I've had to battle with. But when I would see the entire drain get clogged with hair that was like the size of a kitchen sponge, like a steel wool pad. That's how much hair I was losing every time I showered. And I would look and I'd go, okay. I mean, I don't even want to look in the mirror when I get out of the shower because I was losing that much hair. So when I started using these products with the first shampoo, I noticed that I was dropping less hair. But by week 2 of using these products just 3 times a week, my hair drop completely stopped. So we've got some incredible hero ingredients that are in our hair care products as well as our skincare products. We happen to have a special type of chlorella called deserticola, which is in our hair regrowth system. It it supports the stress management within the hair follicles in the scalp. So it has a powerful regenerative effect, but we also know that, the reason why people lose hair is because of too much stress. It might be too much toxin stress. It might be hormonal stress. When we go through menopause, which was also just the luck of the draw of timing for me, this was all hitting me at the same time. But when we stop ovulating regularly, we're not producing any progesterone, we're not producing as much estrogen. And what happens is our body kind of shifts into another gear, and it starts, our adrenal glands start kicking out cortisol to try to cover the hormones that are missing if we don't do hormone replacement. So when that cortisol gets up to the scalp, our little hair factories up there, our hair follicles go, this is too stressful. Let's shut down the factory and convert to being a skin cell for a little while until we get more nutrients on board, because we are just too stressed out to be able to make hair anymore. So when that happens, guess what? You start losing hair and it's not coming back until you flip that script around and you find a way to get more protein, get more minerals. This system allows us to target the scalp with micronutrient density. Again, all of our hero ingredients are infused in here, along with this special deserticola, a special type of chlorella that is patented and grows actually in the California desert. And this really addresses that stress management system in the scalp. So we're going to look at another slide with a couple of our other friends who've also had incredible results with our hairline. Up here on the top left, this girl, if you can, screenshot or zoom in, you can see that she's got redness, flaking, inflammation on the left. And just with one treatment of our hair system, her psoriasis symptoms completely went away. Like the inflammation, the redness is gone. You can see that the flaking, it's gone, it's healing. This is how powerful these things are. With every application, our body just gets to a new level of potential. Then over on the top right, we have just about a 6-week spread. This was a friend of ours who's a horticulturist. She works outside in the sun all the time. She was like, look at my arms. I've got so much aging with these deep, dark wrinkles on my arms from being out in the sun. And I love being a gardener, but it's really taken a toll. In 6 weeks of using our body treatment cream, she got these astounding results with renewal in her skin on her forearms. And to me, that when I first saw this, I just thought, this is crazy. We could have an entire business just on our body cream alone. We also have people who've sent in beautiful pictures, legs that I would envy. Okay. They've sent in their before and after pictures of using the same body treatment cream on their legs. And because of the hyaluronic acid that gets to the deep layers of the skin, and hyaluronic acid, it absorbs 1,000 times its weight in water. So you put this in there, it attracts water. When you have 1,000 water molecules coming at that one little hyaluronic acid molecule, your skin has a plumping effect that it's never known before, because it's getting this deep hydration at that cellular level, and the appearance of your cellulite just disappears. So if you weren't already sold on the arm picture, and you've got other areas that you're thinking you didn't know that cellulite is a hydration problem, this body treatment lotion is a miracle for hydrating our skin, and it works wonders for people with eczema, psoriasis. I've had people that I've worked with their gut health for the longest time. Our skin is a reflection of our gut health. But sometimes, especially when you're in a more chronic illness situation, a more desperate situation like I was, our bodies are smart. Our bodies take the nutrients that come in our mouths and then it sends it to our core organs to keep our heart beating and our lungs functioning and our kidneys. There's not a lot of extra nutrients left over to get to the skin and the hair. The skin and the hair are kind of like farther down on the hierarchy of needs as far as the way our bodies are programmed to heal themselves. So when we put these nutrient dense formulas on the outside in, we're really catching up and we're targeting um, our nutrient supply to our skin and our hair. And across the bottom, I want to look at the hair regrowth results. Now in Korea, they did a clinical trial over 90 days, and they saw that the participants there in Korea had these incredible results. I always love looking. So on the left, we have a lady and we're looking at her hairline. And this is very common, especially when people have babies and the stress of the hormonal shifts there. Also post-COVID, we have had a lot of people with immune system stress that has really attacked the scalp. People are having tremendous results in recovering healthy hair patterns again. So look across the bottom. I absolutely love all the way to the right. I mean, look, because his hair is so dark and his skin is so light, you can really see it, even though it's a tiny picture. You might want to just take a screenshot and zoom in because these results are truly phenomenal. No hormones, no chemicals. This is all just the power of nature, harnessed these botanically sourced proprietary ingredients that nobody else in the world has. We are the only company that has these ingredients, and the powerful effects and the way that it stimulates our body's ability to heal itself is really, the testimonials are like this are just flooding in every day, and it does not get old. So my testimonial is these products changed my life, and these amazing women that I've been able to partner with and create community with were also a healing balm that I never knew that I needed. So so happy for all of you to join us. Glad to get to meet all of you virtually. I'm going to pass it back over to Jen, who's going to talk to us about how we all can make some money.
Yay. Thanks, Dr. Marlisa. I could listen to you talk all night, and I'm so grateful to be on your team and on Dr. Rimka's team because we get your expertise, and you can be like me and not have to know any of this stuff and just be like, oh, my hair is shiny and my skin looks good, right? And you can sell products that way, or you can invite people to stuff like this, people who love the deep dive and want the science and the background. And we've got these brilliant scientists and doctors who could share that with us. Marlisa, so grateful for you, my friend. Thank you. So we are going to talk a little bit about the money because as much as we love these amazing products, we also love making money. And boy, is it so much easier to make money when you have amazing products. And in fact, our founder, who is the top formulator in Asia for the past 25 years, he's been the #1 formulator. He said to us, I have created products that people would be foolish to not want. So that was the Korean translation, to not want, but they would be foolish to not buy this stuff, especially when we know what it does to our skin and our hair. So let's talk about the money real quick, very high level. Things that are different about this compensation plan. When you hit a rank, you hold it for life. So you come in, you get yourself to that manager rank right away. That's the first thing that people do when they get in. They go for manager, and then they're making 20 to 30% for the rest of their career with Riman. And then guess what? They're moving right on to senior manager, where they're making 30 to 40% for the rest of their career. And team leader, 40 to 50%. Now, team leader, you do hold that for life, but there is a little bit of a monthly volume requirement for that rank. When you hit team leader, though, you're already very easily doing that volume. So it's not a big struggle to maintain that. It's very exciting. So you don't start at 0 every month. You don't, look at your back office and think, oh, where'd all the money go that was in here last month, right? It's not monthly. The volume rolls over. So you lock in for 3 months. The average customer orders 7 to 8 times a year, and there are no requirements. So if you decide to join us as a planner, we call our representatives planners, you don't have to be on an auto ship. You don't have to have a monthly minimum purchase or an annual minimum purchase. No purchases. You're going to want the stuff, believe me, but it's $20. And then you can get whatever you want, whenever you want. And then next year, they're going to ask you if you want to pay the $20 again. That is your financial commitment. There are no fees, no back office subscriptions or anything like that. That's truly remarkable in this industry as well. So as we said, it's $20 to become an affiliate. Then you can select the package that works for you. So we have in your first 30 days, this is the only time that you get access to these packages that have free products with them. This stuff, Riman knows that they have something super special. So it very rarely, I would say almost never goes on sale. So these kits are a great way for you to grab some extra products at a lower cost. So we've got 3 kits, and I tell people to come in where you fit in, right? Wherever it best fits your budget. However, stretch yourself as much as you possibly can, because the way you join is your joining story. And the rest of your career at Riman, people are going to ask you, what kit did you get? So you want to make that a good story. So we urge people, especially if you're going to do this as a business, to get the Business Builder Kit. It gives you all the products that you need to launch. It gives you all the products that you need to use, to share, to have parties, to do vendor events, to get it on other people's faces and hands. So when you come in by tomorrow night at midnight with the big kit, Dr. Rimka and I will do, we are both seven-figure earners in this industry. And believe me, when I started out, I just needed to make a couple hundred extra. That was my goal. I had no idea that this was going to turn into what it did. But we will sit with you for 1 hour with that big pack purchase, and we will help you plan and strategize your business. We will get you off to the very best start. So get back to the person who invited you and ask them how to sign up, and they will get you the info that you need. All right, March Madness trivia question. Head over to the chat and let us know, how much does it cost to be an affiliate with it? Yes,
You
Ray.
know what? Can we do a bonus question?
Yeah, you got it.
How much
Go.
does it cost to be an affiliate in Canada?
Oh my
They're gonna do it. It's okay. It's okay.
That's a good one. Yes, ma'am, Winnie win. It's free in Canada, which is even more exciting. That's right. Thanks, Sherry. Thanks, everyone. Free in Canada. Good point, my friend. All right, let's move on to the future of Riman. Where are we headed? Because as we said, we're brand new. So what do we have going on? Well, we have makeup going on. So coming April 16th, we are launching these beautiful cosmetic packs of makeup. And this is something called a 4D cushion technology. Basically, it means that your makeup is going to look like it was airbrushed on. So I don't know if this is my color, so I don't know if I should really put it on right now. But if you were to buy this same technology at Neiman Marcus, there is a company called La Mer. They're the only ones doing the 4D cushion technology. La Mer is selling theirs for $150. This is the same exact makeup at a fraction, a mere fraction.
Actually, it's not the exact. Ours is better because
Mere
they've
fraction.
done something else to it. We have
True.
lava water, Byung pool, and other things like
Amen.
inside our makeup. So it's hybrid.
It is. Good
Yes.
point. It's skincare, right? It's
Yep.
skincare makeup. It's different, it's unique, and it is. Everything that they do here is skincare first. So we're always healing, we're always nourishing, we're always hydrating. And then, oh, by the way, it's makeup. So great point, Dr. Stephanie Rimka. Again, this is why I keep the smart people around me. So I believe it's on for, is it 65? Is that the
55 US.
55 US? So that is a mere fraction of the cost, and it's better quality. And oh my goodness, the lips. So this is all coming on April 16th. We have all these different shades of color cosmetics. Now, again, this is so luxurious. It's nourishing. It's like putting velvet on your lips. It feels like this hydrated, soft velvet. It fills in your lip lines. Again, skincare for your lips. So this is, I'm wearing, what am I wearing? Dusky mauve tonight. That's my current favorite. But again, get ready, because once this hits, people will never use anything else. This is so unique and so different. And we are incredibly excited to release this next month. All right, I'm going to turn it back to you, Dr. Rimka, to talk a little bit about where you traveled to this few months ago.
October, yeah. So in
October.
October, so for the American trip, so the owner of this company, we didn't have enough time to really talk about Mr. An, who's been the #1 product formulator for 30 years in Asia, formulating for all kinds of companies. They come to him, skincare, and he helps, big name companies in Paris and Europe and the Netherlands, whoever, whatever, not just even in Korea, which is the skincare capital of the world. It's why everybody goes there. What they do is they come and they get a little bit of stuff and they take it back. Our product is 100% Korean, make no mistake. It's not a white label thing. So, but this man is a very unique individual. He chose to invest a lot of money into the people. I've heard him speak several times when I was there in Jeju Island at this director retreat, which is basically a place that he built for us only. Only planners, only the affiliates, the salespeople of his company are allowed to come here. He doesn't rent it out. He doesn't do anything, and everything is free. That black picture, that marble desk with the upside down hanging person you can see, that's the coffee shop. That's the walk in and get a latte. That's what it looks like. If you have can even fathom what this place is like. And all those like, how much is it? And they're like, nothing. You don't pay for anything here. We were like, what are you talking about? What do you mean we pay for nothing? They're like, nothing here. But they do have like prices, which felt strange. I go, well, it's just there, but you don't do that. So he is invested. The idea, but like Riman is about vision. And we like K-beauty and Korean skincare is on a global wave of demand. There is so much demand for this product and the result, like the category. And he took something exclusivity and also I'm going to care and take care of my people. What he said here, which struck me so strongly, two things. He said, what do you think is the most important thing about a company? And everybody was saying products. And I'm a product formulator too. So I thought that. And he goes, no, it's the people. People are way more important than the products. He goes, I care about my products and I want them to be the best. But what matters to me more are the people and hiring the best people and working with the best people and making you the best people. People are the most important. And he was very clear about it. And he has a 100-year business plan for this company, completely laid out. And he's hired all the infrastructure to make it happen. So this is a place, I forget how many millions it is just to have that for us. And every October is when director ranks can go, and different months, that's when the Taiwan team go. He's having to build 8 more villas and a high-rise hotel to house more of all of us now. I was here too. This is ginormous. You really can't understand how big this is, but the Riman farm is where the giant byung pool that he owns his own plant that we have access to. He grows it all there. And the solar power station is attached because it's a smart farm. It's smart farm approved from a very special place in the Netherlands. And the world has said that this is a blah, blah, blah. Environmentally conscious, doesn't use any electricity, blah, 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 because this is how the man does things, not a little. I'll say it like this: size matters. We got the biggest and the best of everything. He's a Korean, but somehow he chose to be about as American as he's going to be. He's like, I'm going to make the biggest plant. I'm going to make the biggest farm. I'm going to build a resort. I'm going to do something that they've never seen. I don't know what's more American than that. I'm from Detroit and we drive Escalades, and my friends live in Texas, and it's bigger that I can't even picture it. It's ginormous. That's what this is. It's not a small operation. He has billions of dollars. He is a billionaire with no debt. He paid cash for our LA headquarters, $17 million, and then renovated it with millions. Cash. That's nice to know. We're on solid ground and we're not going anywhere except to the top.
100%. And hey, why don't you come to the top with us? You are hearing about this first. You're hearing about this for a reason. And within a year, maybe even 6 months with how fast this is going, all of North America is going to know the word Riman. But right now, less than like 10%. No, if you went out into your town and walked up and down the streets of your town and asked someone if they'd heard of Riman, you're going to hear no right now. So right now you have the first mover's advantage. Lock arms with us. This particular team, fastest growing team in the company. We are doubling month over month over month. You want to work with us? Get on board, lock arms with us, and let's go. And listen, no matter what you decide, we love you. We welcome you to the company as a customer, but why not for 20 bucks? What do you have to lose except 20 bucks and you're going to get a discount. So let's go. Thanks everyone for being on. And if you found this interesting, informative, and you want to tell people about it, we happen to be doing this again in, 13 minutes. So tell your friends and family to come. You have 13 minutes to bring people right back to this same exact Zoom, and we are going to do it again. Thanks.
And you can sign them right up.
Sign them right up. Start building your team. Have a great night, everybody.